shit. Yeah, it's on. Kazz Miller. It's in the building. What's up? Been ages.
Wagwan.
You seen?
I did.
Nice though. Before you remember Kazz Miller, like we have a couple of songs together. And for some reason I don't remember all of them.
We had like 3?
Probably
We are Hideaway.
Hideaway.
Daddy Control.
Control, of
I
course.
think that's something else.
The Ghost remix.
Yeah. Oh, and You Win. So it's one.
Nice.
It's four songs.
Yo.
And that's how that remix still old people we never record it.
We did.
We did record?
Yeah, we did. We just never put it out.
I can't remember.
I think I saw it on my computer.
I can't remember my verse. I was writing back then on my own phone and things. So.
I remember you did like a diss on it on the part.
Oh yeah.
No, it was on Hideaway.
It's Hideaway.
Yeah, it's Hideaway.
Singing Eve One. I don't care about them no more, so that's crazy.
I'll say about them, but they're not really that active anymore. Oh yeah, and if you guys wondering like where's the video, like I didn't came down with all of my equipment, so the choice I have is to record this on Anchor. This is a good app to use for like podcasts, so that means you have no excuse. Like if you say I have no equipment to do a podcast, this works. This like you put your money on you put your podcast on all the streaming services. Plus you can get sponsors, I believe, if I remember correctly.
For real.
Yeah.
I never heard about Anchor before in my life though.
Yeah. I think it from I believe Gary V.
Must be Gary.
Yeah, Gary V. I was like, what? And the reason why I started podcast was because one of my friends, she like loved like my vlogs and my stuff. So she was like, yo, why you just do a podcast? And I'm like, you're right, I'll do a podcast. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Me with podcast, dude. I just think podcast cool kind of listen to something related to gaming. And I find it's interesting. It's mostly just we do just shooting any shit, talk about stuff. And I like that, because sometimes you just want to chill out and listen to some things that I watch them. And I can vibe with it.
Nice. Well, I also remember telling me not only a rap, you're also like into gaming and video editing. Which one is your bread and butter?
It's video editing, honestly.
Nice.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like music. It's the first creative thing I really take forward to an extreme. Like, I want to get better at thing. But I find it's video editing. Like, I just enjoy it. I have more control about what I want to do with it.
Nice. And you know what crazy? Like, even though like you haven't been like putting on much music lately, there's a lot of people like who listen to me. They really, really feel your vibes. Yeah. Especially on the control verse, like they relate it really heavily. And if they use like actual different social media, like they will have been like on your pages. Like they hardly use social media, but they always like playing the music.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I always find my vibe was too dark.
I used to be the same way too. And I don't know, just turn it around. Not really turn it around, but like make it super graphic, super fun. And it's like therapy for me too.
Yeah. That was mostly the look for. I was like, I'm alright for our feeling. But at the same time, I was like, but I just want to heavy. I could break somebody backward all the time. But some people is not like it. So I don't know. But sometimes I really feel it too heavy. But sometimes I was around people like, oh, I can't drink kind of thing. I was be like, you know what? Maybe people like men who just vent like that heavy. So I went in that direction in the new EP I was making. Like, yeah, entirely, so you know, I love it. Yeah. I don't know what I got into this, man.
You know, crazy. One of my homies from this band called Steel Plate. I was playing them some of my newest music. What's not going to be out yet in my Diana EP. And he was like, yo, this music is so heavy. How can you make these kinds of music? How are you not ashamed of being so open? Of how you really feel? And I was like, I just do it. Like, I don't know, like, ever since I first started, like, doing music, like, when I first started, I was afraid of, like, being myself, so I was, like, emulating as much people as possible. And then, like, when is it that Drake or Childish Gambino came out and started doing the more emotional thing, I was like, yo, you could actually rap about this. And then like, yeah.
It's Kanye standard. Kanye standard.
Yeah, for real.
It's Kanye standard.
Kanye.
When Kanye made it, it's a heartbreak. I talk about heartbreak. It's like, you could do that? And then I remember Drake, they jump on the train and started doing it. Never forget the forefathers. Kanye standard.
Yo.
So come on, Kanye, hey, you know about me?
Not yet.
Nah,
I heard it was really good though.
Hey, people hate it, but I listened to it, trust I feel it's real good. Like, it's just gospel for real, but it's real good. Like, from the production I had, like, he utilized the choir and sing real good and stuff. I was like, wow, they hate it on Kanye. I think that was short though. It's like 20 minutes.
Like 7 tracks, I believe.
Nah, I heard 11. It was 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought I heard it was like 5 minutes on each song or something like that. Unless somebody was talking madness and I...
Well, I don't know, but I hate 11 that has 20 minutes and I heard people wasn't feeling it. But I say, the music not bad though. And the rapping not bad either. Even though he ain't like he cousin or nothing, like, it's good rap. I was like, yo, hate it on Kanye.
This is no Chancey rapper.
What's that?
Yo.
I downloaded the album the big day. I was excited to hear it because I was like, Chance, I didn't really like covering the book. I found out so rap is your best friend. I'll give this a new try, okay, it's still not some bars. I listened to the first track, I was like, this song is kind of nice. But then just went on and on about how you love your wife, and it's like, shut up now, man. Like,
it's not even that. I just find the production of it on the whole was really, really weird.
I can't remember what was it.
I don't remember it either, but I just remember like he had like a bunch of productions from people who mostly do like pop records and techno, and it's like, dude, like it sounds good, but I can't listen to it. It's not striking. Like I can't really listen to it like back to back.
Yeah.
From the time I hit the third track, I was like, this is not for me.
I find when that album he had, man, like, but people used to say it was an industry plant. I used to say no. Now y'all don't believe in that. Okay, it's so like mainstream and fake. I was just like, chance, but I remember he was a real bad rapper. No, he just tried. I find that track. That one wasn't good. Like I remember listening to the last track, I just like cabbages. Chance is just mainstream face though. I find.
I feel like I feel like he's still like trying to find this song now because let's face it, the acid rap chance is
no, he coming back. Nah, yeah, he coming back.
He's not coming back. Like
yeah, your wife and your kid.
Yeah, kid. Like he made that change because I believe the drugs almost killed him, or it was because of his child like being born with some autoimmune something, I believe, and that's when he like converted to Christianity, and that was really cool, and I was pretty proud of him.
Yeah.
But now it's like he needs to like refine his song.
Yeah, because my problem is not that he stopped doing drugs. I ain't gonna hit your car and be like Eminem was better when he was on drugs. It's not that. I just find like he's struggling to find a new identity, you know, within that Christianity thing. To me personally, I don't really like gospel. But like what you call it, album, for the 2 songs I heard, I like it. It's just like he didn't really have anything on the ground to say, well, this is what I want to do with the whole gospel rap. I really don't like coloring book at all. I try to listen to coloring book like 6 times to really see if I like it. I do not like it.
I got a couple tracks of it. Like it's
it's not a bad album, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
It's really not for me. And the Big Day is not for me either. I don't know who the Big Day for. Big Day is only for Chance anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think it's for anybody else. And he need to find a song and make it work. Cause the whole choir jazzy thing you do, like it could work, but at the same time it can't be doing that for every track. So I really don't know what direction you take it. I do prefer when he's using samples and mixing it in with dancing. But no, I don't think he can do it. So I don't know what Chance go do or become.
Yeah. You'll figure it out eventually. Like I listen to like gospel rap as well, but from Reach Records, and they like compared to like how Chance does it, they like have it down to like where it's actually catchy and where it actually makes sense, and they actually have the structure right, and it's like, whoo. So that doesn't mean that I would have no hope for Chance. I feel like he still have.
Yeah, no, Chance is not talent. I don't see talentless. I just don't like we direct any talent right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I find it's not making sense logically.
Yeah, he kind of like went along mainstream route, and it turned me off, like, because I want to like hear some like something real, but he doing it Not really doing it, really. They doing it like in pop records.
No, I'm saying it's sort of manufactured. It doesn't sound like real. Like Astrap wasn't gritty by any means, but what was coming off was you can relate to it more. He's a striker. Like my favorite record on the album is on Acid Rain. Like he was just so quiet, but everything was just hitting on it. But all these days, like, you're not saying much things with purpose. Like, I remember that one guest, we'll see that he was really rapping or no, I forget what it was. Oh, it was on Saba album. It was, shit, I think, right? I think it's Social Media or something.
Yo.
And like, he was really rapping it too, but what he was saying, I was like, it making sense and it hit in. Like, Trans doesn't need to say much to really rapping it. But he doing less than now on the albums, I find, and that's why nobody really vibing with it. Yeah. I don't really know much Chance stands no more in it. Like what? Like Riyadh. I mean, he said that thing about the big day. Like that would tell you how nobody like that album. But can't remember he's a big Chance stand. But even he was like,
dog. Speaking about Riyadh, he sent me like 2 tracks he's been working on. That dude, he actually has fire.
I tell him long time he bad.
He has fire. And he's like confident about it. I feel bad to talk about him, but it's like, dude, this is amazing pieces of Ogies, and he sent me like 2 tracks. And yo, this guy is like, yo, I can't even describe it. Like, it's like, he aggressive but making bars, and he also like have these screams down the pack.
Yeah. And he can also be so funny ready. Okay, like he had Chance on his sleeve. You can see that, but he's still not. Like, I find even though he had Chance on his sleeve, he doesn't really copy and Chance that. You can tell the influence there. And I was telling him a long time, like, you're good, you know, like, focus on the time and release the thing when you're ready. And that kind of thing. I don't think you're doing bad at all. You're doing great. You're doing better than me. And so, I remember last year he said me, he's happy when I didn't like it. Like, I don't know why this look up to me for, but yeah. Yeah, talent.
Yeah, because he's one of the dopest guys in there. Personally.
I just don't see that way sometimes. I don't know if it's because I play him too much. I don't see it like that. I feel like I could always do more. But at the same time, I know too, like, that's the things that I want to do. The more other niggas what them do now. Like, the new EP, I wish I could let niggas hear, but like, for that new EP, I was like, I want to do like, because I find some rap songs, my nigga, that's my favorite album. Like, rap album, period, right now. Like, that's my favorite thing. And that shit is like 20 minutes. And that's my favorite album. I was like, I want to do what Earl did. And I find what Earl did, people might complain about the length. It's only 20 minutes. But at the same time, it's like, if you refine and whittle something down to where you want, it wouldn't be long. If you want to do a long song, you do a long song. But if you're like, I want to do this vibe with these bars, and that's all I want, you'll get shorter tracks. Like, I know you didn't listen to it, but I think on the 3rd track on some rap songs, Earl just repeating that hook for a minute in it. But it works now, babe. And that really influenced me to be like, I want to wear that production, but sample. Okay, you know I always did like sample music now, babe. And I was like, I want that. And I would just rap with that core concept, mix it real heavy, and lay it, and call that a day. And that's why, what do you know about the EP called? It's that why simple raps reach where it reach. That's how it reach where it reach.
Yo, I know, crazy. Like, the same people who really like vibe with your music, who's my supporters, they really mess with Chance. Not Chance, Earl. Yeah, and it's like, yo, this guy's like Earl mixed with MF Doom in a way. And it's like, yo.
I think that's because I like Earl. Because Earl's a big MF fan. And I like MF Doom, but I don't really listen to it. That's more listen to it. Because you know, I was a huge Kendrick stan now, but I find like, when Kendrick just reached the level that he reached, he get kind of complacent. But I think I'm wrong with that. I feel whenever he drop our next album, I go see that album. But I find for now, he just like, boy, I think that's a game. I can just spit however. And there's more of these dudes who know coming up as well, vibing with more weird niggas.
Yeah.
Like, no, like Earl. Nah, Reason okay, nah, Reason not bad. But no, I mean like Earl, JPEG Mafia, who else? Brockhampton.
Brockhampton really good.
Yeah.
That is the new odd feature, basically.
What one moment. Hello?
Yo. Phone call, leave it on the podcast. But yo, Yeah. 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 Yo, it's Cammy-Kun, chilling with Kazz Miller. Everybody know that we the real niggas. Hey, yeah. It's a pincer, grabbing on this game, and I'm never gonna let go. Freestyling, I'm just wildin'. Everybody know that I'm reeling and talin'. It don't make sense, but it's best. Yeah, I don't need your 2 cents unless it's 2 cents that's going in my pocket. Hey, and I'ma wrap around my neck like a locket. Yo, and I can keep going all day and night, and that's why you wanna fight. Because I know I'm right, and he's back, so it's back for the fight.
I can't even freestyle.
Yo, I can freestyle, but I just freestyle for fun, and like the more you actually like do it, you can actually like keep flowing, and somehow you make it work.
Yeah, I mean, repetition is the way to do it, but I don't know. I rap it on all. I think the last few songs you listen to, for me, like last time I did rap. And every time I think I would write some back his class. What was the last thing we saw from before that phone call coming?
Talking about
Oh yeah, saying new people in the scene is like JP Mafia and Brockhampton. Like them coming out with new stuff and this vibing with it. Like, I find these days it's how I trend that like rapping not as important anymore. And I find what more important is actually good songwriting.
I agree, 100%.
Like inside this writing bars is more like how can I structure or I want to say and lay it and make it sound unique. Like I notice earlier do that like can rap the ass off, but I notice it's songwriting I almost real tight now. But I with Brockhampton, everything with them now is tight songwriting.
Everything.
Yeah. And JP Mafia, like I would say songwriting because he does make like this nice atmosphere. With his shit and like lyrics is not the forefront of what he trying to do, I find, personally. But when he does spit, he has a few bars here and there too. And I was just like, I find songwriting is the wave now. That's why you rap with the rappers that doesn't interest me no more.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I remember at one time I was into like battle rap, but then like after a while, I find like, you know what? All you're doing is like saying punchlines and punchlines, and the punchline is cool. But after a while, it started to get old. And even though, like, the next release I'm going to put out is straight bars, like, this is the longest while I've made a song with bars, like, I don't intend to, like, do that all the time. I intend to, like, do more songs with structures where I'm singing more or I'm making, like, something witty or something relatable to people.
I find out this struggle with, like, setting stuff up to be smart on me. And it's just be like, I'm gonna put my heart on the page, let the ink jot where it bleed. Just right well, like if I try to make that bar punch, I think hard for people to
I don't find that hard. I just like I just mostly utilize like stuff I actually know to make punchlines.
Yeah, I know how to notice that. Like his reference video games are
yeah. Like the new song I did like a lot of video game references. I was like I was saying hold a second, yeah. Perfect my style like Zenetsu so I can blow up like I'm Chaozu. Yo, what you want to say again?
Yeah, on episode 19 where
nice.
he told me we sister getting bombs and he did the party.
Yo, that animation. That animation, dude. Yo.
Yeah, I think that the studios, the same people who do the Fate series. That why looking so good.
And if I watched Fate before,
meaning that it's a lot of shit.
I have a lot of episodes and I never actually decided to pick
it's like episodes in a series.
Series, yeah.
I know it has something you don't need to watch and blah blah blah, but like it's about what. And now I watch it. But I see some of the newest fights from Fate from that same studio and it's got the animation. Like I don't know how they had to watch it through what is like I do understand. Like them doing that and they had to doing some stiff ass drawing when they're ready. But hey, One Piece these days looking good.
Yeah. So
I'm happy with like I don't watch One Piece. I remember watching early One Piece and I find that it's like bad.
Yeah, like that animation was done years ago.
Yeah, like there's but I know it's not really from the age, you know. That thing's from that same time period older and it look better than what One Piece was looking. But I can't tell like they had budget constraints around then. Because when they had sound design from Dragon Ball Z in it, I was like, I don't think that would I would want to. Like, yeah, men getting coughing and song, and like when men chests get hollow out in Dragon Ball Z, I was like, nah, I don't know what I want. Or let that hurt in the sound design department, that's tough.
Yeah.
But it's good to see that the animation getting better. I still don't find anything mind blowing though, but it's looking way better than what I see from like the high episode counts before they start this new arc. We call it one arc. Yeah, before they start that. So I'm glad to see that.
I go crazy. I don't even care about animation. I just care about if the story right. Like if the story not right, it don't matter how good the animation is. I'm not going to watch it.
See, I think I just need it to be. I mean, I just really watch the animation. I think for the animation is the story. I don't think else you can do with it. Maybe the animation nice to go stand out, like in the Dragon Ball Super movie. Like, that whole movie.
Yo, that animation though. Yo, the animation was too crisp and it had like an old school vibe to it. It was like a retro anime, but like it new and it's like, dog.
Yeah, the modernized it, yeah. I really like what they did with that movie. I think it's really because the guy new character design had the design for that movie. Because the design was soft. Like I was telling you, when they didn't know come out to the first trailer, I was like, the design softer, which means they can be more wrong more. Like the animators can actually have fun now. And they had fun. They had fun. And they can see that. It had some scenes where they used like 3D, but like I really couldn't blame them for using 3D, man. Because to recreate some of that in 2D, like that would be too hard or impossible.
Yeah. And it's also work anyway.
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm glad they had the time and budget to make that movie work. So I still think that is like one of the best. I think that's the best Dragon Ball movie, period.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
I actually agree.
Yeah. Like that's some people hating and saying, oh, it feel like another episode thing about it. Like that was the point at anyway. It was to introduce Broly and call it that day. It wasn't to do anything else. And even at that, if I don't succeed, like it was a nice natural vibe, what's it? A celebration of the series. Like how it started showing Goku and Vegeta going up to the age, like how Headchala was playing when it was fighting and everything. Like it was so nice. I really enjoyed that movie.
I know, right?
Yeah, like every hate on that movie, they have a soul. And people on Twitter do now call it Dragon Ball Super really trash. Like, nah, Twitter bugging.
Yeah, I remember you watched that opening night. Yes, and I need to watch One Piece like when I go back to New York. Yeah, I think from the time I go back it will be the last day. And plus from the time I reach New York, it will be like morning. I have to sleep. Then I have to prepare for work, but somehow I want to try to find a way to go there with my mom before work because she loves One Piece. I really want to go. And I saw that One Piece currently ranked the 6th movie right now in America.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, One Piece.
Yeah.
I know One Piece is not big over it. Like for number 7 crazy. I guess number 1 is Joker.
Yeah, Joker.
I still didn't see them.
I saw it yesterday or the day before. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. It was really good, really graphic. That guy.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. He is. Wow, he's a really good actor.
Yeah, he's a good actor before. I really get Joker well.
He's a really good actor. If they ever decide to make like a real like backstory for Joker,
they should use that?
Yeah, they should use this one.
Hey, talk about Joker. I heard Jared Leto was so offended they make that movie without him. I hate cut ties with Warner Brothers, isn't it?
I heard he tried to stop the movie.
Yeah, he tried to stop the movie. No, I hate cut ties with him. And I'm glad because I Jared Leto Joker now. You can hit me.
Nah, I can't disagree with that because the only problem with Jared Leto Joker, his Joker didn't get enough screen time, so it's not like he's a bad Joker. We just didn't get enough content from him to know if he's really a good Joker or not. Yeah,
I agree with that. But at the same time too, like it's not my fault he didn't have enough screen time. It's not a good Joker. I swear. If the Suicide Squad, a movie focused on the soul. Like you ever watch what's it called? I think it's Return to Arkham about Salt on Arkham, the animated movie. If they didn't do that approach with Suicide Squad for that movie, I think that would have flowed better. Because we already know who Ali Quinn is. All they have to do is either Shoshi getting over Joker like in the animated movie, or Shoshi falling for Joker again or something, or something. Like do that, build time. George is like force it on his throat, bring him inside, that kind of thing, and call it a day. Because just because of the head of development now, that's the problem.
Yeah, like DC does always make some weird movies. movies. Like,
yeah, the animated movies is bangers. Live action, not good at all. Oh, well, except for Joker. And that's it.
And speaking about DC movies, dude, I do not want to see Birds of Prey at all. I cringe when I saw it. The trailer.
Oh, they're making us.
I cringe when I saw that trailer because I saw Harley Quinn. I was like, oh, Harley Quinn's got in the movie. I'm like, wait, she's not a member of Birds of Prey? What? I remember, like, yeah, I watched the Birds of Prey series when I was younger.
No.
Yeah, it had a series. It had Oracle. I can't remember the others for some reason.
Oracle.
Yeah, Oracle. That bad girl when she get crippled by Joker. Yeah, and it was her. Dude, I can't remember all of a sudden. I remember as soon as the podcast is done, I strongly remember it. But basically, it's like the three of them like fighting crime, and they recruit like a whole bunch of different people. Some of them is villains, like Poison Ivy was on it, and all I remember was Harley Quinn was never a part of this. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
Also the shop she in it.
Yeah, and she's the main character of the show, so it's like, dude, I do not want to see this.
Then the main Birds of Prey is the two bird niggas. No, it's not, wow, I'm trying to remember. It's from Teen Titans or something. So
like Hawkeye, probably.
Yeah, nah, them. I thought them was the Birds of Prey. I can't get in trouble.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so if I no, you see, the thing is with them movies, it's like, I don't mind if you're doing some new source material, because to me, if the source material already there, you shouldn't do a 1-for-1, you should adapt it to how you see fit. But at the same time, too, if you do things in a it's when you do the adaptation wrong, is when people just get mad at it. Now I notice. Going through the Spider-Man game, Spider-Man had some changes, the villains had some changes, but nobody complained.
Nobody complained because we all know if we did the same thing, like what we did for the past two movies, it wouldn't have made any sense.
So like, it's just not like, I don't know how to treat the source material and adapt it properly. Like when you guys said the other 16, a lot of people was vexed how they changed style or story, but it's it's like, it's really nothing bad though.
I know, right?
So like, where really,
I hated it too because if they actually like bringing the Nova involved, like it'll be like really really weird. Because I know they already confirmed that the Nova Corp already get destroyed.
Wait.
I can't remember which movie it was in. So that means if they happen to bring in a Nova movie, it will be the sole Nova who survive and have all of their powers, I believe. Yeah. So kinda excited for that.
I know much about Nova cause now. Only know Nova that has been a almost the Capcom and shit. Sorry guys, excited for that. But it's excited for I don't want them bring the X-Men. That's what I want. But I don't know how they do that.
Yeah. Like they made so many like different movies of the same plot that is like what we should really do about
and
this.
Fox keep failing at doing like I heard that film is really bad.
I heard some people say it was good and some people it was really bad.
I heard it's really bad.
Yo.
So I don't know. Like I don't know. I think the team of Fox do the best at adapting with X-Men was Logan and Deadpool. Like I think like Colossus and them, that's the best you get from Fox, honestly. That's why I do it. I really don't know how you introduce them in the MCU because all this shit done happen. They can't tell me Xavier like no one or some kind of thing and he go and start the school. Like the school was supposed to done be there already.
Yeah.
And they say they're going to bring them in then?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how you done? I don't understand. Like you have to do some mental gymnastics to bring them in.
I believe the first MCU movie is probably gonna be the Eternals. I believe that I never read the Infernals. Yeah, I mean the Eternals. But I believe it's connected.
To them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still don't know they got pull off. Can they pull off? And they pull it off well with them wrong afterwards. That's why I really gonna just pull with that whole team X-Men and say, yeah, they was here the whole time. I don't know. I don't tell you what if they say that comment too. They can fit in that.
Yeah.
And say like, well, what if the X-Men was here? Or some kind of thing. But then I get to who you had cast for? Like Wolverine, Cyclops, that shit. Because to me it's only one Wolverine.
Yeah, agreed.
And then Hugh Jackman, so who you get for Wolverine? I don't know. Cyclops and a lot of people are finding it interchangeable, honestly.
Yeah.
Go for Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. But if you're too old for the part, no, and you don't take it, so I don't know. And then another people I want to bring in is like Daredevil, Punisher,
Yeah, I heard they're bringing back the same Daredevil from the Netflix series. They want him back. I agree with that too.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah, and the Punisher as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I waiting is Ron Bernthal, and I've already used it, so I don't know if he's good or not.
Yeah, he's really, really good.
Really good?
Yeah.
Well, I thought shit. Like, I'm still supposed to finish Jessica Jones or kind of thing. I can do it.
I haven't finished the third season yet.
I haven't read season 2. I think I started season 1. It's when Luke just put my shirt on. I was like, alright, I had enough of this. I want something else. I watched your Breaking Bad recently, and Breaking Bad pretty good.
I need to watch that.
You need to. Like, that around seasons, man. I saw a movie with it now, all kind of thing.
What?
Yeah, called El Camino. I know it's season 5, episode 1. I think it's 10 seasons, so 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take your time with that, but I could shit. Like, it came out in 2008, and I was like, this show's so advanced, I didn't think it come out this time. I thought it was 2010 and 12. It's a really good show. I can see people that say it's so good and blah, blah, blah.
So, you know what crazy though, it are people who have a love-hate relationship with these new Spider-Man. Like, the only reason why people hate it is because they find that Peter in like Tony's shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it work, to be honest. Like, because I remember from Homecoming, he was like under his shadow, but from Far From Home, he like getting out of his shadow.
Yeah, I agree.
Like he got out of his shadow.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. No, see, the thing is like we preconceive image of Spider-Man is always this dude who he went through charity, gay powers, run by the lessons from your uncle, and there's depend on himself, and I feel your friends, but most honestly, when he have problem, he's dealing with it himself now, and because he's your own person. I know some people just be like, oh, Tony helping him, oh, this person helping him, like, oh, this is not Spider-Man, but at the same time, it's like, it's the MCU, like, for them adaptation of Spider-Man, I think it works now, because like, like the other Homecoming, remember, he had no way to help him, he didn't have his suit. That shit was crushing him back the outside, and he handled the scene beat Vulture. I was like, what I take hate here? It's not Spider-Man every day. And
the most like thing why I find that really important of this is when Spider-Man like first got his powers, like a short time, so he's gonna be very inexperienced, very immature.
Like I didn't know he didn't have Spider sense yet, so
no, he had that.
No, like but he didn't know what it was. Yeah,
he didn't know how to use it.
That feeling. He's like, I was like, oh. But I said it's called the Peter thing. I was like, oh, so this man don't know about the Spider sense yet. That's crazy.
No, he knows about it, but he just never.
He know it now.
Yeah.
Like he just feel it and then he does act. Like he really come to grips with it in Far From Home is what I noticed. And then when he came out, it was really easy. I was like, huh. But that movie was fantastic. You know? Yeah. People they hate on that. Bro.
I actually loved it. I thought, like, me and my brother was like watching the movie, and he was like, "Yo, this surpassed Spider-Man 2." I'm like, "Yeah, I agree."
Yeah. Into the Spider was still the best Spider-Man movie.
I agreed.
Yeah. But Far From Home is good.
Yeah, really, really good.
Like I don't know why I'd rank it, personally, but I remember I enjoyed it. I was like, "Yo, this movie was like bang hard out."
And it had so much like Easter eggs and like fan services. Like, yo, the first suit had the first suit, the second suit, the armored spider suit, the spiderless suit, the stealth suit, and he first suit appeared as well as an illusion.
Yeah.
And now he owns suit where he built for himself. I was like, dude, this is so freaking cool.
I don't know, the colors on that new suit, but when I see that, I was like, but it's Steve, the gold living on.
Yeah.
Like, I love that colorway for Spider-Man, that black and red. Like, that shit good. Like, it can't be the red and blue, but that red and black is hit, man. It is what it is.
Yo, I wonder what they're going to do for the next installment, though.
I don't know. Because everybody know who he is and blah, 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 so I really don't know. Is there a storyline like that already? That was like Civil War. Part 2 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Civil War. Yeah. So, I don't never read that, so I don't know what became of that now. But I feel like my Goa wrote similar to that or some kind of thing. But since he's younger, it would be harder for him to deal with. Even though he know Nick Fury and everything. So, like, it'll still be hard for him to deal with. I really don't know, like, who want to target him though? Like, it would...
All I remember is, the only thing I could refer to what happened is if you remember Homecoming.
Yes,
one of the end credits, like someone in jail was looking for him.
Yeah, Eddie Rajas also.
That was Scorpion, I believe.
Yeah, Scorpion.
Yeah.
I forget who you told me I said Eddie Rajas. I'm probably wrong, but yeah.
I believe it was Scorpion, so we might probably get a Sinister 6 or a Scorpion or something like, yeah, probably a Sinister Six.
People want Venom to come. I think it's too early.
I actually heard that they plan on like doing a crossover.
Oh no, not good.
Yeah.
I said watch Venom to this day.
I watch it. It's not bad.
But not good.
Personally, I find it not bad, despite it not being like accurate to the story at all. But I find it was pretty good for like a superhero movie.
All I can say is that's the best Venom design we ever get. Like the one we get now, that's the best Venom design we ever get. That's all I can say. Can't never watch the movie. Like,
but if they're making a sequel, it has to be R-rated because Carnage is not a PG-13 character.
Yeah, like that man crazy. I forget, was he human? That is name. Yeah, he's mad crazy, mad violent, mad brutal. You can't have that PG-13 or whatever else.
Has to be rated R. Like,
what was Venom rated when it come out?
I believe it was PG-13. Yeah, it's PG-13.
It's got to be R-rated. It has to be. If you want to do Carnage justice, it has to be. And if it was to bring Venom into the MCU, it would have to be high rated too. You can't let them do any fake shit. Like, you need to be brutal. I can't answer. But still, I still find it too late to bring Venom into the MCU anyway.
But then again, from what I used to read, that every time Venom take a symbiote, like he merged with someone, he end up merges with his personality and his personality changes. So I remember like over time he like got good and good with more good people he actually fused with.
Yeah, now I think now anti-Venom did become a thing. He became white. Yeah. And it was still tight Eddie. Was it Eddie Cancer? I really can't remember. I'm sorry.
The last thing I remember, he was Agent Venom.
Yeah.
With Flash Thompson, I believe, right?
Flash, yeah.
Yeah, I think Flash died.
I don't know.
I think Flash died.
I don't know what Agent Venom.
Yeah.
But I know when it was anti-Venom and his Brock, he's like an anti-hero now. But I remember it was that. So he dynamic did change. But still, like, I still try to think in my head how I bring the symbiote over for that younger Peter. I don't think he make it work even now. That's to make Peter a bit more mature and like make him be CEO of the new Stark Industries or something. Then give him that.
I heard he might get like 6 more movies, I believe.
I remember when everybody thought Fast Second the MCU Spider-Man was dead. Because of Disney and Sony. I know what. 6 whole movies, that would be great. I don't know. Because the next movie, I don't think I said that 6 should be the wave. Make it around 1 or 2 villains. 1 or 2 villains. I think 6 might be a bit too much for now.
Nah, it will be really, really good. But if that ended, it probably should end with a Spider-Verse or the Beyond the Arc.
Beyond the Oh, they go. They kind of go and do it. Yeah. I remember I watched a comic panel with Peter and he talking. That would be interesting for you. But you know another thing they could do. I mean, it's stupid, but I'd like to see if they would do it. Making Captain Universe. If you know the weird suit made blue, I think
I think he punched Hulk and Hulk.
Punch him over his face. Punch him over his face. I think Hulk did freedom after that. I was like, wait, that's tears. I think that Captain Universe thing is only take over faster than more time than it is leave or something.
Yeah.
Like, give him money and then movie and beats up everybody and like leave. Like, I would love to see that suit in, honestly.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's not a great suit, but I like it. I honestly like it. It don't be enough for me to like it.
Yo.
Like, I would like to see, like, how this pull up and stuff, like, tell you, go for me or something. Yo, talking about Hulk, I find he's the weakest character in the MCU, like, writing-wise.
Right now.
Yeah, I feel like writing-wise, mad weak, man. He deserves more than what they're doing right now, like legit.
They give him, which Hulk variation they give him? Is Doug Green or someone else?
Oh, wait a minute, who's Banner?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know.
I can't remember, is Hulk Green or something else, but I remember the difference between him and Hulk is this one, he gets stronger when he's more peaceful. Yeah, he's like the opposite.
No, I don't think that would do MCU. MCU just
Let's reckon them.
Yeah, it's when they merge and like Brown and the Raiders one, blah blah blah. I don't like him like that.
Same.
Like him,
Same.
Like Hulk should be an Hulk should be Kratos now, but he should be mad. Should be alright.
Like, even though, like, there's stories of him where he, like, gets nerfed, like, I feel like for this movie, this should not have happened.
Yeah, that should not. To me, if anything, like, with what happened and how people died, I think he should be mad at whatever. Like, how you come down and you can sit on that table and I'm like, no, dog. If anything, it's supposed to get bigger. Like, that hot man. So, I don't like Hulk, you know. Like, even when he just angry, dude, like, it's more to him than that now, right? But the MCU not really, like, they don't recognize him at all at all. It's like, he green and he mad. Nah, it's more than that.
They probably just don't know, like, how to push him.
Yeah, especially when it's a group cast kind of movie, like, they know what to do with it. But it's like, you're sleeping on Hulk. Like, how could be gods, like?
Dude, all they need to do is make Planet Hulk and a World Hulk. Oh my gosh, that would be so epic.
They make a ghetto Planet Hulk with Tom movie. Which one? Ragnarok. Because that's what he's doing. But he didn't learn much there either.
Still getting ass kicked by Thanos.
Yeah, like, I still didn't see that kind of a scene from he starts still. No, it's not like. I did. I remember that. But still, like, Hulk, I remember from reading comments, like, Hulk fight Zeus, not fight Hercules. You try to say me can beat Thanos, like, come on, dog. Now I said, you know what, when they didn't know, see, I was like, well, Hulk's supposed to dust Thanos, he tell me, wait, I'm like, nah! You can't be doing Hulk that. Like, Hulk is RLG, but you can't be doing Hulk that. And then they make him smaller, and all one thing I just like, but you ever see, like, the extra scenes in Infinity War that they re-release and put back in theaters?
Yeah, I believe one. Which one was it that I forgot? For some reason.
It's basically, I didn't see the YouTube now, but it's an extra scene where, like, you see,
oh yeah, I remember. Everybody, like, do a tribute.
Yeah, and then I thought they wanted to show extra scene of Hulk saving people now, like. They didn't finish the CGI though, so you mock that thing now moving now, man. And I just like, this is not Hulk, man. This is just a green man. I want to hear Hulk angry and rah, and he punching people like that. That's Hulk. And then bring back the dynamic of he trying to find peace with the beast, that kind of thing. Like, that Hulk should be. Like, what they're doing there, I didn't find that much conflict with Banner and Hulk and that self, you know? Even though they're trying to make it that. I was like,
nah, they have to bring back Hulk.
Yeah, I remember Hulk. I wish they could reboot Hulk or some kind of thing. Or any what if, like, rebooting or something. Kind of like, you know, like people this way, yeah, talk about Mafia Hulk, the Grey Hulk, with the Mafia Dawn and thing. Like, Hulk's so interesting, found mad character. I'm talking more Hulk, like, you see She-Hulk deserves a movie.
Yeah, she's getting a movie, I believe.
Yeah, and I hope is the right She-Hulk they use it.
I heard what got me turned off was they trying to, like, change her origin story to more like a feminist thing. Like, the guy said the reason why he wanted to change it because he said, since Hulk is a man, it would be like the reason why she's She-Hulk is because of a man. I'm like, dude.
Oh, the man makes she mad as well.
Yeah.
Like, no, but I'm not She-Hulk, dude. Like, She-Hulk is kind of like a Deadpool in the sense of, like, she's smart, she's witty, she's charming, she's bring the fourth wall.
Right.
Like, I think, yeah, she go fight here and there, but what I say is, like, it's supposed to be like a funny, charming movie for me. But the thing is, too, she correct her in Marvel to make she into, like, a Hulk that way. And that's not how you're supposed to do She-Hulk, like. I remember, like, the people who was writing it, it's not like a panel where she's like, oh, you know, I used to be like a person who could take one and I drink with blah, 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 but now I'm beating these trolls, I'm feeling so good, da, da, da. I say, no. Like, you know how much people like She-Hulk, how she is normally? Even Japan, like, she
yeah.
Japan is like...
They're like huge fan base.
Yeah, like, I know I can tell, man, nah, though, fuck that. Like, they make she, like, big and angry, like, no, that's not She-Hulk.
That's not She-Hulk.
That's not She-Hulk. I forget she real name, and that one, but something else.
I forgot.
Yeah.
How long I haven't, like, paid attention to the comics.
Yeah, me pay attention to the drama, man. But like I was using she in Marvel, got confused there. I was just like, this woman very charming. Like she mad to her, mad strong, but she's so charming now, man. I was like, why?
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, like why would they destroy this character and just make she a big Hulk? No. People losing their way with somebody's characters, man. I know it's confused, man. Because I just like, you had the source material there. Like I say, it's bad to adapt it to your own vision. But at the same time,
but don't do a Captain Marvel.
You're not supposed to lose the core woman, the character now.
Just don't do a Captain Marvel.
I didn't even know much about Captain Marvel. All I could say is that movie is boring. That's all I can say.
She's basically the Superman of the
I
MCU.
know that much, but I thought about 2 centuries is the same thing. Like I know Century man strong.
Yeah, he mad strong, but Captain Marvel is just stupid strong.
Well, yeah, with the I almost said choose with the that's not choose with the what does that mean? Creed,
Yeah.
Creed thing. I know she might like she got it. She got
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that much. But at the same time too, like watch that. You take me to Superman. I still like Superman. I used to call him boring, but when I get older, I think I started to watch Marvel. Like Superman is more like it's kind of like book, whatever. Like you have all that strength, but at the end of the day, you still want to do the right thing. That's the dynamic you like to see now. But Captain Marvel is not that. The movie didn't have that. It didn't have that at all. It just like here's our threat, done. Threat, done. Threat, done. Like, it's like.
That's one of the reasons why I'm excited for the X-Men to come back in it, because when Rogue comes in,
Rogue is my deal.
when Rogue comes in and gets a hold of Captain Marvel, bye Captain Marvel.
That was it. All you can see is Brie Larson upset with Rogue, blah blah blah. And she done it, and it's just Rogue for the rest of the thing. I wouldn't mind that. The Rogue is one of my favorite X-Men. See, she and Jubilee. I really like Jubilee. I would like for them to come.
You know who I find was real like underused properly and had a really OP forward? Gambit.
Bro, and Gambit is another one of my favorites.
Gambit is very OP and his power is very underused.
We power really is. God knows for the card and the kind of purple energy.
No, I believe well I can't remember what it's called, but basically when he touched something, it could turn into an explosive.
Oh, so it's like Bakugo.
Yeah. And he real underused that power. He just used it with cards. Yeah.
We can't do things like that. And the thing is, I heard they was going to make a movie and they get cancelled.
Yeah, it cancelled. That got me mad.
Yeah.
It would have been good.
Gambit is like one of the coolest X-Men characters. Like he's one of them dudes just on the charm alone, the whole movie could work. Come on, mon ami, like that.
Especially when you got like a good looking guy, like that movie, yo, they go have the Aquaman effect.
Whoever acts Gambit, he has a Cajun accent now, but he can be talking straight. And he say, come on, mon ami, that kind of thing. Like he had a little French in him. I talk about the Aquaman effect. That's a decent movie.
It was a really good movie.
Yeah, I was expecting to hate it, but pretty alright. The script was kind of handy for me though. Like I remember when the dude who played Black Manta, when Buck was about to die, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta live to go and kill that son of a bitch." I remember I was even thinking like, who thought that was a good idea? That's not a good line. That's not a good line, dog. Like you about to dead, you about to drown. And now you go tell your son.
But DC making some decent movies is not something though.
Bruh, they make a decent movie. Aquaman, that's
Aquaman and Shazam was really good.
I forget Shazam exists.
Was really good.
I know Shazam. I forget that exists.
Shazam was really good.
Yeah, I was here. I see Kojima did make another essay about it actually. Well, I say, you know, like whenever he posts more thing about that movie, you don't like it. When he just say he see it, he like it. Like, I remember that. Saw Captain Marvel. So Spider-Man Far From Home. I really like the dynamic I saw it, so I was like, he likes Spider-Man, man, culture. But what I see is
Captain Marvel. I saw his show, man. I saw the ball. I say, everybody hated Captain Marvel.
I was like, boy, if I gave the ball, I thought they was taking me wrong, but I saw it. I was like, wait. I remember when you see Shazam, he was like, I really like how it was like this meme of coming to grips with the older self and younger self or something like that. Kind of, I see the movie now, but we talk more down, and I was like, huh. I didn't know DC had that in them.
Yeah, the movie was really good. Like Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam, Joker, really good movies. Birds of Prey, I don't
really have much faith in it.
I don't have faith in it. It might be good, but I see that this is not the Birds of Prey I know.
I mean, they could. The thing is to me is like, watch what Sonic, right? Sega didn't say something. It was basically like, I think it was some animations or something they was doing for the kart racing game. And it was like how Sega succeeded with Sonic so far, blah blah blah. And it was basically them saying, we did just hire people who like the thing, and we just let them do whatever they want. And I just like, that's all they just had to do. If you had the money, just give the creators who want to make the thing and let it do what they want to do, and that's how you'll get success. That was so much millions of banger. That's why these shorts after, that's why when they come out, those are banger on YouTube. Simple things like that. Like, that was Spider-Man was so good. Because you get people who love Spider-Man, who love animation, you give them the budget, and they have a banger movie on your hands. It's simple. I don't know why it's not corporations are. Why them big businesses does miss the mark so hard and make shit as like Captain Marvel? Like, how you can mess up? I mean, you can mess up Captain Marvel, but at the same time, I was just saying like you make a movie so boring in the MCU. Like another movie in the MCU, people didn't like was gonna be second Ant-Man. I never see it, but I heard people didn't like that either. I don't know.
What?
The second Ant-Man.
I actually liked it.
I heard people didn't like it. It's just kind of boring.
I actually liked it. And it's a good movie. What take place like before Infinity War?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
When people come out of the thing, we'll see he didn't know what's going on. I remember. It's people know that it's long. It's long.
Yeah, long.
It's long?
Yeah.
Right. I was confused the two now. Yeah, long. When they come out. So I watch it at the Pirate time. Piracy is awesome. At the Pirate time. But like that, to me, that's just like in everything. If that's easy to success, if you like it, get people to do it too. Like, and you will get success. If you get people who want to do an agenda with it, then they will get problems.
I agree.
Like people who want to like you say on the She-Hulk, they want to make shit like more like a feminist or blah blah blah. Like, that's not She-Hulk. I want my strong regular in a suit, please, and a nice cute skate. That's all.
Multiple suits, like how she usually does, and being witty and funny. That's how she usually is.
Yeah, I can still take a nigga if you talk shit. That's how people are. Nobody wants you to get big and angry or nothing like that. No. Like that movie can be so fun. Don't make it political.
Basically, a Deadpool movie. What should be better than Deadpool?
Yeah. And it don't even need to go like R-rated itself.
Yeah.
It can be our thing for the whole
family friendly.
Yeah.
A family friendly Deadpool was really, really good.
Yeah, with nice wit and thing. Like that's a gold mine. And if they mess that up, I'll give
dude,
up.
I'll be so pissed.
Yeah.
If they screw this up.
I'll give up on Marvel at that point. Because like everyone likes she's so likable. You can't do shit with she. It's like with Spider-Man. If they didn't make a truly bad Spider-Man movie, I'll be like, nah, dog, I'm out. That kind of thing, like Stanley wouldn't like this or wouldn't want this. And that kind of thing.
Yo.
I find it really hard to mess up thing when they have source material to rip from. Yeah, I find it's so hard to
It's so hard.
And people that still mess up. It don't make no damn sense. It was Suicide Squad. I find that movie slip hard. The only part I like was when they introduced the slip and fell to climb anything, then he had to get blown off. That was all I liked from that movie, though. And that was about it. Like, I don't think source material for Suicide Squad. You had like, I think like 2 or 3 animated movies with the Suicide Squad that did the Suicide Squad with that. Well, it still made shit. Like,
yo.
Same thing with Man of Steel and all, like, you had Superman. We already know the dynamic that Superman is do. But it still makes shit. But what was the Superman I didn't really like, though? But they kind of like after Batman. Like, he was not a bad Batman.
He was a decent Batman.
Yeah. But the movie itself, I was just like, this is not it, though. Like, and like, Batman's done breaking the rules in the movie anyway. Like, I remember he's blowing niggas up in the Batmobile. I was like, no. That's not what it is, dude. And I heard they want to make a Batman Beyond movie. I would be down for that. Just not now. And then make that in the future.
As long as you put what his name is again? Well, I forgot it all of a sudden now.
What was Josh Keaton? Not Josh Keaton.
Keaton. Yeah, Keaton. As long as you put him as
Bruce Wayne,
that movie might be it.
Yeah. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's a really good actor.
And then he was one of the earlier Batman, man.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah. Like, that cool. I don't know who you cast for McGinnis. Like, if it was Robert Pattinson, I could see that.
Yeah, I could see that as well.
Yeah, but I don't think that would have cast Pattinson for it. I think it's for the current Batman. I don't even know how that.
Oh, yeah, he's in new Batman. I just forgot.
Yeah.
He's in new Batman.
He's the current Batman. I didn't see him in that minute, though, so I don't know if he really built for Batman. But Batman's kind of a big dude. Like, but I know Pattinson's kind of more skinny. So I don't know how that goes. But even for McGinnis, too, he could fit. So I don't know what it would do.
Nah, he could probably fit. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
I heard some movies, he's a really good actor.
People that's known for Twilight, but I would say that stuff too, he's a really good actor. Yeah, range. He can do it good. But at the same time, too, I don't know. It's just the body type now, but it's like Bruce kind of built. So it's like that they make him bulk up for the movie with Aquaman or something. If I had this lanky man in that suit, I was like, nah, that's not my Batman. Hashtag not my Batman. Like that. Like how?
That's not my Batman.
That's not my Batman. For real. See, they messed up She-Hulk. That's not my She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's my She-Hulk.
That's not my She-Hulk at all. I'm like, you ever watch Kazz Miller?
Yeah, about 5 more minutes.
But anyway, you ever watch Super Dragon Ball Heroes? Like, they finally add Gogeta in it now, but...
I never watched it. Like, I watched one episode, I was like...
Me too.
I was like, nah,
yeah.
this is not for me. My brother watches it though, but...
No, I had good fan service.
Yeah,
that's what I watched it for now, but I just watched some of the shit they do it. Like, you know, we had the movie, the Broly movie, Shintani doesn't looking good, like Gogeta looking all handsome well, right? They introduced Gogeta in this one now, and I remember I see the outfit, and I was like, this man look ugly as shit, though. Like, he didn't look like Gogeta, he looked like a dog Gohan, though. And I was like, this stiff ass is not working no more, though. I like Yamamuro, the character design is not working no more, but it's time to bring in new blood at Toei to do Dragon Ball.
I agree.
Yeah.
Toei on a whole, because I find Toei like being weird lately, especially like the whole VIX situation, and it's like people like actually ganging up to take people out, and then you come to find out they doing the same thing that he doing, except in a more extreme level. It's like, dude, this is crazy.
No, and that's Funimation. Not Toei, that's Funimation.
Yeah,
that's Funimation. Yeah, well, I don't watch the anime in the first place.
Same.
So
even though I heard it's getting really good, and I heard like the new JoJo dub. Surprisingly, it's good.
I think Noctis voice still like Jono Bruno. So when I see that, I was like, well, I still prefer Japanese.
Yeah.
But when I heard that, I was like, yeah, this is good. Unless they got good cast. No, they got good cast.
Good cast, yeah.
But I still prefer Japanese, because Jono actually talking young now, but I can't hear English of Jono. I was like, nah, this man's like too old, dog. He's not 15. He's not 15 like Toto.
Yeah, so I guess you'll probably end this in a little bit. You'll let everybody know your socials.
Yo, hit me up at Kazuhira Miller on Twitter. You'll see a lot of anime titties and shit, and music and art. Kazuhira_Miller is my Instagram. And you really can't find my YouTube because my name hard. Let Cammy-Kun link you to that.
Yeah, I'll post the link in like this description, like when this episode comes out on YouTube. And yo, this is like probably one of my favorite episodes so far, to be honest. Like my second favorite. My first favorite is with Brandon. You know Brandon, right? Facebook, Brandon Badlow. It's like real shit, yeah. Yeah, like the episode with him, like that's like one of my favorites. But this one, like having to talk to someone like about music and the culture. Like we spent like a whole 40 minutes talking about comics and the culture. So it's pretty cool. So I would really like to do another episode like one of these years.
Yeah. Well, that thing was fun.
Yeah. So guess we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.